We are awaiting Mayor Henyard to arrive. We will give another 5 minutes.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard delayed the meeting with no explanation.
We're not your damn subjects. We are your bosses. We are the citizens of Dalton. And you will not continue to treat us like this because you are.
Tiffany Henyard, once known as the powerful super mayor of Dalton, is now watching her political career fall apart. Her downfall has been dramatic, from being removed from the ballot in a historic caucus to facing legal issues and public anger. Her once high ambitions are now being overshadowed by one scandal after another. Is this the end of her career, or can she find a way back to power? The trouble started when Henyard, hoping to secure her spot for re-election as Thornton Township Supervisor, failed to meet an important requirement, being a certified assessor. This, along with the Democratic Party's decision to hold a caucus instead of a primary, left her scrambling. The caucus, led by Illinois State Senator Napoleon Harris, saw Harris win the Democratic nomination. Shutting Henyard out the caucus was a chaotic event, with hundreds of people gathering in the cold outside the auditorium. Tensions were high as Henyard's supporters clashed with Harris's. When the results were announced, the crowd celebrated, even singing "Na Na Na" as a taunt, and Henyard stormed out, visibly upset, while her supporters stood shocked.
Tonight, if you don't get the Democratic Party's nomination.
What do you mean? I will be victorious tonight. You will see. People out here.
Henyard didn't hold back in expressing her anger, calling the whole process a sham. She said, "You didn't run any of this the right way," and promised to sue everyone involved. She argued that the rules were changed to keep her off the ballot, especially the last-minute rule saying candidates couldn't run for more than one office. Since Henyard was also running for re-election as Dalton's mayor, this rule was a big setback for her. However, Harris and his team defended the process, saying it was fair and followed the tradition of other townships in the state. The loss in the caucus was a huge blow to Henyard's image as the super mayor. She has often claimed she can handle multiple leadership roles, but this defeat weakens her authority and makes her vulnerable in the one position she still holds, mayor of Dalton. Her time as mayor has been full of problems, including accusations of misusing taxpayer money and public fights with village trustees. Recently, a judge ruled that her choice for interim police chief, Ronnie Burge, must leave after just 30 days. The Dalton Police Department has been without a permanent chief for most of the year, and trustees have criticized Henyard's handling of the situation. Trustee Jason House, who is also running for mayor, said, "We hope to have a say in who the next chief will be. If we don't think they're a good fit, they won't be approved."
Democratic caucus works right here in Thornton Township. You can also say that she flunked out because her name is not appearing on.
Public opinion seems to be turning against Tiffany Henyard. At a recent village board meeting, many residents turned their backs to her while she spoke. Despite this, Henyard remains defiant, declaring, "Like it or not, I am your mayor," even comparing her possible victory to that of a controversial former president. However, her confidence seems increasingly out of touch as frustrated residents express their anger, with one comment urging, "Dalton, please vote as early as you can. Everyone vote. Make it too big to rig. Get her out of there." Even more surprising is how Henyard continues to stand by her controversial decisions. In a move that shocked many local leaders, she proposed refunding 100% of homeowners' property taxes, which critics have called a desperate attempt to buy votes. Trustee Brittany Norwood walked out of the meeting where Henyard introduced the idea, calling it financially reckless and a publicity stunt. While some residents initially supported the idea, many quickly pointed out the village's large budget deficit, making the proposal practically impossible to carry out.
Its regular scheduled village hall meeting turned into political antics where the opponents for Mayor Tiffany Henyard say they're counting the.
More and more of Tiffany Henyard's former allies are turning against her, with rumors of tell-all interviews and leaked documents starting to spread. One anonymous former staffer claimed that Henyard's leadership style has driven away even her most loyal supporters. At first, people believed in her vision, but now it's all about her ego, the source said. She doesn't listen to anyone and quickly retaliates if she feels threatened. Local trustees have echoed this view, publicly accusing Henyard of creating a toxic political atmosphere and focusing more on her own image than the needs of the community.
For a while, it's like, grassroots. It was organic when a lot of this thing started at the township, where the people were, just showing their...
Adding to the chaos, Henyard's behavior at public events has raised even more concerns. At a recent township meeting, she arrived late, visibly upset, and singled out trustees by name, accusing them of undermining her. The situation became so tense that several attendees left before the meeting ended, saying they felt uncomfortable with the tone Henyard had set. "It's not leadership, it's theater," said one attendee. "She's more focused on the drama than the actual work." These public outbursts, combined with her growing legal troubles, have only widened the divide between Henyard and the people she is supposed to serve.
Get back and to being a mayor, and we definitely...
The controversy surrounding Tiffany Henyard goes beyond her loss in the caucus. Over the past year, her administration has faced multiple investigations into her spending and leadership style. Reports show that she and her team spent over $100,000 on travel, meals, and public events, with one poorly attended concert costing $85,000. Her namesake charity, the Henyard Cancer Foundation, was shut down for failing to disclose how it spent its funds. The Illinois Attorney General's office also warned her foundation to stop soliciting donations until it followed state regulations. Even after the FBI issued subpoenas in April, Henyard's spending reportedly continued unchecked. Tiffany Henyard's leadership has faced intense criticism, with many saying it is more about serving her own interests than the community's. Trustees have accused her of using taxpayer money for personal benefits, including first-class flights, luxury hotels, and even beauty services. She has also been criticized for promoting herself through town billboards and music videos featuring city employees. One trustee described her actions as a stain on our community, while another called her administration a dictatorship. Residents have expressed frustration as well, with one commenter saying, "Money and power corrupts. The more power, the more corruption." Henyard is also facing accusations of targeting political opponents. The Dalton Park District claims her office withheld permits for two $600,000 grants for playground upgrades. Without the permits, the grants could expire, forcing taxpayers to cover the cost. Park District officials believe the delays are politically motivated, pointing out that Henyard's opponents were allowed to hold meetings on their property. "We do not play politics here," said Park District President Cleo Jones, urging Henyard not to involve them in political disputes, adding to the controversy. One of Henyard's closest allies, former Deputy Police Chief Louis Lacey, was recently indicted on bankruptcy fraud charges. Federal prosecutors allege that Lacey hid assets and underreported his income to avoid paying creditors. Lacey's lawyer argues that the indictment is part of a larger strategy to build a case against Henyard, but the charges only deepen the sense of corruption surrounding her administration.
To win, but let's do it properly and let the people really have a voice. The people's voice was taken.
Amid the chaos, Tiffany Henyard continues to claim that she is being unfairly targeted. In a recent Facebook video, she accused her critics of spreading lies and hinted at a conspiracy to bring her down. She questioned, "Why is all this attention on me? What are they hiding from us while distracting us over here?" The focus shifted to the village's financial problems. Earlier this year, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, hired as a special investigator, revealed that Dalton's general fund balance had dropped from over $5 million in 2022 to a nearly $4 million deficit by 2024. Lightfoot's preliminary report also raised concerns about questionable spending, including $43,000 spent on Amazon in one day.
It have been a primary, always has been in the history of Thornton Township. Always 10,000 residents come and vote for Township.
As Tiffany Henyard's legal and political troubles grow, her options are running out. Running as a write-in candidate for Thornton Township Supervisor is a tough road, and with her approval rating dropping, even her re-election as mayor of Dalton is uncertain. Some believe her supporters are preparing to abandon her, leaving Henyard more isolated. Despite this, she remains defiant, insisting that the show will go on after her caucus loss. But for how long? Is this the end of her political career, or can she make a comeback? What does this situation say about the state of local politics in America? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.